Good afternoon from the Eagles Nest at Eau Claire Memorial High School. Zaleski Sports presents Big Rivers Conference Girls Basketball, and we get the crosstown showdown between the Eau Claire North Huskies and the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abe's. Bob Bradovich, Dave Sparger with you from the Eagles Nest at Sparks. We got ourselves a crosstown showdown times 2 today. We're going to broadcast 2 games. Girls game going on next, the boys game later on.
What a great night for basketball. Like you said, you get a doubleheader tonight and the crosstown rivalry. Hope everybody can stay with us tonight because this will be a lot of fun.
Eau Claire Memorial comes in with an overall record of 21-2. They are 13-0 in the Big Rivers Conference, so a win tonight over the Huskies will wrap up a perfect BRC season for the Old Abe's. They are also the 7th-ranked team in the Zaleski Sports Division I poll, and they are the number 1 seed for the postseason, which begins next week. All that being said, the Abes are coming off a game where they didn't probably play their best, at least according to the coaches.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday when they had to cancel school, so they had to go down to La Crosse Central in the afternoon, and they only took the varsity squad to get that one game in. And boy, Coach Fanning was like they were still on the bus when the game started because they just had no energy and kind of went through the motions the first half, found themselves up only 25-21 at half. But my goodness, that little halftime speech he gave sure turned things around. And, of course, the Old Abes came around and actually ended up winning that one by about 30.
You would expect motivation to not be an issue tonight. It's North Memorial. No matter what the records are, these are 2 programs. The kids know each other really well. The coaches know each other well. And you always want to put a show on in front of a big crowd like the one we have tonight. Memorial is not going to be at full strength, however. Point guard Rhea Shaw injured, so she'll sit this one out.
Yeah, she sprained her ankle 2 games ago, and just, it's one of those things, like, could she possibly get this one? If it was tournament time, I'm sure they're taping her up and she's playing, but that makes absolutely no sense because this one is just simply the last game of the season, and then it's on to the tournament, so you want her 100% for the tournament.
Huskies, meanwhile, coming with an overall record of 13-10. They are 7-6 in Big Rivers Conference play, currently good for 5th place. They would love to cap their regular season off with a strong showing tonight. When you talk about the Huskies, you look at Ellie O'Keefe, Ava O'Keefe, Hope Buschendorf. They need big games out of those 3.
Yeah, they sure do, and congratulations to Ellie O'Keefe for reaching that 1,000-point milestone just about a week ago. So, again, just proves again that young lady can shoot the basketball, and she'll have to do that tonight. She's going to have to knock down some threes. Her sister, Ava O'Keefe, she's going to have to knock down some threes to really keep them in it tonight.
And, of course, we'll watch that matchup in the post between Hope Buschendorf for the Huskies, Raina Welsh for Memorial. Raina Welsh closing in on a milestone as well.
Yeah, all she needs is 5 points tonight. She claims the old 1,000-point career mark. So, again, an exciting time for her, and I see her whole family's in the house, even her brother back from Madison. So it'll be a special occasion for her, too, if she can get to those 5 points, which she has been the most consistent player for that Old Abe basketball team. She's averaging 16.5 on the season, and she is always right around that 14 to 20 a night mark.
One thing that Memorial did well in that previous game against North was just use its depth, get the pace up, defended the heck out of North, got out on the shooters, got out on the O'Keefe twins, got that lead, and just kind of sustained that lead start to finish. What can North do to counteract that tonight?
Well, now they've seen it and played against it, they know what to expect, and they've just got to handle the pressure, take care of the basketball. And when they did that the first time, when they took care of the basketball, got into their half-court set, they did all right against that defense. So big thing tonight, get it up the floor, do not turn it over, run your half-court set.
Eau Claire North, Eau Claire Memorial, always a fun time. We got room for you. Come on down to the Eagles Nest. Of course, the boys game coming up next. Otherwise, sit back, enjoy the action. We're happy to have this game on the Zaleski Sports website, as well as the YouTube channel. Old Abes and Huskies getting ready. A couple announcements made by PA announcer Brian Knopp, and right now it's the Eau Claire Memorial Pep Band under the direction of Eric Dasher with our rendition of the national anthem.
Memorial High School Pep Band under the direction of Afton Wilhelmi and Mr. Eric Dasher.
why not?
Numerals and black lettering, blue and black, along with some white trim, the Old Abe's in their home whites. Purple numerals and lettering, the purple and black trim. Starting lineup for the Huskies. Ellie O'Keefe, the senior, averaging just under 14 points per game. Ava O'Keefe, twin sister, averaging right around 8.5 points per game. Hope Buschendorf, the 5'10 senior, averaging right around 8.5 points per game. Novelin Sands Hannah had a really nice game the last time these two teams met. 5'3 senior, averaging right around 2.5 points per game. And then Adelaide Shepler, the 5'7 junior, averaging just under 6 points per game. For the Old Abe's, again, Rhea Shaw not in the starting lineup tonight. So, Nora Kling, the freshman, averaging just over 14 points per game. Marley Ferguson taking Shaw's spot in the starting lineup. 5'8 sophomore is Ferguson, averaging 6 points per game. Ashlyn Schroeder, 5'10 senior, right around 4.5 points, 4.5 rebounds per game. Lydia Palmier, the junior, around 5.5 points per game. And Raina Welsh, 6' senior, averaging right around 16.5 points per game and right around 7.5 points per game. Veteran officiating crew working this game. Good energy in this gym. Lots of folks filling this place up. First of two we'll have for you on Zaleski Sports in this crossed-out showdown doubleheader. Spargs, I'm looking across the way. I think we got some broadcast competition down there. They got the table with the ESPN logo there. I'm trying to figure out who those young men are.
Yeah, I don't recognize those guys from the ESPN channel myself. But
no, I didn't see them last night. They made a quick trip from Boston and wrapping up that Four Nations phase. That one. Yeah. Abe's win the tap. They will start out with the basketball. Here's Lydia Palmier. Pressure up top by Ava O'Keefe.
Huskies open it up in a trapping zone. They're going to go.
Yeah, a little different look than what they threw at Memorial the last time. Abe's get it to Welsh. Trying to find a cutting Palmier. Back the other way. Ellie O'Keefe off the glass and good for two.
Good finish. Kept that ball out away from Schroeder.
So defense leading the offense for the Huskies. They grab an early lead. Welsh guarded by Buschendorf. Cross court, Kling in the lane, in the bucket.
That's what the Old Abe's are going to have to do against that zone. They're going to have to look for those seams to attack on the dribble and then create havoc once they get in there. Good finish.
Backward pressure by the Abe's. Knocked away from O'Keefe. Ferguson knocked away from Schroeder. They get it to Welsh. Off the glass for two.
Good job by Welsh. Good patience. Gather, pivot, lay it in. But again, the Old Abe defense. There's that pressure full court.
Behind the back dribble by O'Keefe. Bounces
another turnover.
Wanted to get it to Buschendorf. Quickly back the other way. Here's Palmier. Finds Welsh. Welsh won't get the bucket, but she will draw the foul.
Yeah, before the shot. So that's going to be underneath for the Old Abe's. But again, another pressure turnover. The Huskies turn it over, and they just cannot do that and allow the Old Abe's that transition.
Cora Graham is in for the Old Abe's. Schroeder to throw it in. Graham hassled by Sands Hannah. Gets it back from Schroeder. In the lane, Nora Kling gets it blocked, but she also gets fouled. She will head to the line.
Yeah, a lot of contact as she made that nice little pivot move in the lane. Boy, we've watched this young lady, this freshman right here, just grow by leaps and bounds with her offensive prowess. It's just early in the year, put your head down, go take it to the hole, see if somebody stops you. And now she's learned that teams have scouted her, they're taking that away. So again, just expanded her offense there, that little lane runner, lane jumpers. She shot the three last time against North really well.
Yeah, it's a really good point, Spargs. I think when, especially when you're a young, talented player, you kind of have your go-to move. What you realize as you go on in your varsity.
Mid-range jumper, I mean.
Yeah, nice soft touch that time, and she shot that one in rhythm. She didn't hesitate. She just went right up. Kling gets it knocked away. Good defense there by Adeline Shepler.
Yeah, Shepler from behind, like you said, good job at the reaching in, knocking that away.
Andy Sikora has checked in for the North Huskies. Well, so far so good for North. I realize we're very early in this game, but you want to hang around, okay? You want to keep it close. You want to be, in the mix. Give yourself a chance.
Yeah, you've got to avoid that Memorial blitz where all of a sudden they get 10, 12 points right in a row.
Buschendorf had her shot challenge. Paul Meir, who's back in the game, tracks it down. Seems early on, North is looking to kind of match tempo with the Old Abes. Pass inside goes awry. They're trying to find Meredith Adams down low. Adams is checked in, the 5'10 senior. Provides points and rebounding and solid defense for the Abes. Kind of player that would be starting in a lot of programs. But with the numbers, she's playing her role and plays it well.
Absolutely, just a great asset off the bench.
O'Keefe on the drive. Won't get that one to drop. Good take by O'Keefe. Graham to Paul Meir. She'll pop from distance. Won't get the roll.
Halfway down, came out.
Ava O'Keefe will bring it across. Calling out a play. Buschendorf now. Finds a cutting Allie O'Keefe. Double team comes there. Open look. Ellie Jacobs. That's off. Winds up in the hands of Ava O'Keefe. Like the twin sister Ellie.
Well, here the Huskies, they're willing to slow this down.
O'Keefe gets into the lane, puts it up. No. Rebound Ferguson. Ferguson now on the push. Here's Kling. Hesitation dribble knocked away by Buschendorf. Welsh Schroeder back in for the Abes. Ava Hoytom getting her first run tonight. Hoytom, another youngster that's contributing for this Abes team, 5'7" freshman, averaging 8 points per game. She is a shooter.
She is, exactly. She's going to sit outside that arc.
Welsh fouled by Buschendorf.
That's key for the Huskies. They got to keep Buschendorf out of foul trouble tonight so that maybe she can contain Welsh a little bit.
Yeah, you got two really good athletes, two good competitors, and you know what? You watch Hope Buschendorf. Is she ever unhappy? Just always a big grin on her, just having the time of her life out there playing. 2-2 for Welsh. Spargy mentioned it the last time we had the Memorial Girls on Zaleski Sports, is just how good of a free throw shooter Raina Welsh has become.
Yeah, last year I think she was like 60%, and boy, she's upped that to probably about 75 this year.
Haley Lavoie on the baseline. It was tipped out of bounds by Schroeder. Just under 14 minutes to go. First half here from the Eagles' Nest. Old Abe's on top of the Huskies, 8-4. O'Keefe gets it into Lavoie. Now Sikora. Buschendorf guarded by Welsh. Was looking for that backdoor cut.
Yeah, Jacobs on that backdoor cut, then all of a sudden slammed on the brakes, but Buschendorf had already passed it.
Cora Graham is back in for Memorial. So again, changes the rotations a little bit for Memorial. I guess if there's good news with Rhea Shaw's injuries, that Memorial's got the depth to withstand that. Even that being said, though, Shaw is kind of that engine that makes it go. Nice pass.
Oh,
bucket in the foul.
Well, you called it. Raina Welsh got that high ball up on top of that lane there, took one dribble, and that just freed up Nora Kling, who had been moving on that baseline. Easy layup and the foul.
Good action that time by the Old Abes. Adeline Shepler back in for the Huskies.
Yeah, this would be real good for the Old Apes tonight if they see this zone a lot, because they haven't seen a lot of it during the season. And I just got to imagine in the postseason, a lot of teams are going to try to do that with them. Wow, Strong with the board.
Offensive rebound goes up, and she'll head to the line.
She just took that away from the North Husky.
And do you notice, Sparks, with Hope Buschendorf on the bench, I'm guessing for a short rest, what does Memorial do? Pound it inside.
Absolutely, yep. And there's the mismatch, and they know it. Again, a very smart ball club. And the extra cheer, that is 1,000 points for Raina Welsh.
$1,001. How about that? Yeah, congratulations to Raina Welsh. She's, again, she's been a stalwart in this program and outstanding player, and yet the kind of player that probably said, yeah, we don't need to stop the game. Let's just play.
Absolutely.
Let's just play.
She just had a little smile and like, let's go.
Another turnover. Hoytom ahead of the pack. Layup good.
And Brado, just like that, timeout Huskies with a 10-point lead for the Old Aves.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take a timeout as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Herrick and Hart Law Office has been on the side of the injured since 1951. Find them at eauclairlaw.com. Eau Claire North Huskies taking the timeout. North had done a nice job staying close. They were down 6-4, now an 8-0 run by the Old Aves. And a turnover. Hoytom in the corner. Schroeder. Guarded by Ellie O'Keefe. Kicked ball. Aves will keep it. Just like these players bring their best to the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has the winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Here's Millie Cayley into the game for the Old Aves. She will throw it in for Memorial.
Yeah, the Old Aves have now used 10 players in this game. And great high-low again. Good kick.
Kick out. Ferguson. No. Cayley the rebound. Taken away by Ellie O'Keefe.
Good job by O'Keefe.
Good timeout taken there by Deb Peterson just to kind of settle the kids down and just say, hey, look, you know, we're okay. Got time on our side. Let's just get back to our game plan. Let's limit turnovers and let's go look for good shots. Like that one right there. Andy Sikora.
Sikora, yeah, nice job splitting that little seam right there, getting the 2 points.
And a turnover. Huskies with the basketball. O'Keefe will pop from distance. It rims out. Adams going up strong for that rebound. Cayley on the push. Palmier pops from distance, but no, they wave it off. They say she traveled. Get that little hop step in there.
Yeah, interesting. Yeah, I don't think she really had control of the ball yet, and that's what made her do a little extra gather. But yeah, he's going to call the old hop step, call it a travel.
12:01 to go, an 8-point lead for the Old Aves. Again, backcourt pressure by Memorial. And we get the foul in the backcourt. And they're going to give that to Marley Ferguson. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are not accepting new patients at their Marshfield office, and they take most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics, they are changing lives one smile at a time. Call their Marshfield office to set up a free consultation today. A couple of 22s battling up top. Shepler guarded by Palmier. Buschendorf back in the game. Here's Mantiful. O'Keefe, Ava O'Keefe.
Oh.
Halfway down, it came out.
Yeah, that one rattled. She thought she had that one.
Cayley In the corner. Nice
Nice
pass
feed inside.
Adams was challenged inside.
Coach Fanning looking for a foul on that one. She got hit from behind, but doesn't get the call.
Good interior passing. Some other interior passing on the other end. Ava O'Keefe finds Hope Buschendorf. It's now a 4-0 run for the Huskies. And they're going to get Kaylee for over and back.
Yeah, she dribbled it on the half-court line.
Hoytom Welsh back in. I think if you're just looking at pace of the game, Sparks, I think North is pretty happy keeping this pace where it is. Manteful, Buschendorf. Cross court, Ava O'Keefe. Another one that was right on line. It just didn't go down.
Yeah, they need that to fall for her.
Hoytom tracks it down up to Schroeder. That three, no good. Long rebound tracked down by Ellie O'Keefe. O'Keefe, who became Eau Claire North's leading scorer in girls program history earlier this week. And a turnover. Schroeder with it, and she gets called on the walk.
Yeah, a little rusty right now, a little disheveled, I guess you'd say, both ways. Some players a little tired, full court going. It's not real pretty right now. Well,
it's the final game of the regular season, Sparks. And even though it's North Memorial and it's important and all that, you know what your seed is for next week, all right? You pretty much know where you're going to finish in the conference. I'm not saying that players aren't trying. I think execution-wise, maybe not where the coaches would want it. Off a Memorial foot and out of bounds. Mancino's Grinders and Pizza, locally owned and operated. They've been a family tradition for more than 27 years. For the best hot sandwich in town, grab a grinder at Mancino's, conveniently located just off of Business Highway 53 and Claremont Avenue in Eau Claire. Buschendorf. Memorial just able to keep that one in bounds. Here's Paul Muir on the push. Block from behind, Ava O'Keefe. I think another part, both these teams are defending.
Yeah, absolutely.
I think you give some credit to both defenses because they're getting after it. In the game up at the Doghouse earlier this year, that was more of a free-flowing game, and Memorial was able to pull away in the first half and then stretch that lead in the second. Good interior passing in the finish, Nora Kling.
Yeah, Raina Walsh doing a great job in the inside post there, finding Kling tonight as she keeps roaming around.
Ava O'Keefe. Tough shot off glass. I think when she started that move, she had an idea. Now a steal by Ellie O'Keefe, and they're going to get Nora Kling on the foul.
Yeah, not real sharp there by the Old Abe's. They only had one person to bring the ball in, and she was being guarded by Ellie, so they couldn't get the ball in, and then Huskies caused the turnover.
You know, and Ellie O'Keefe becoming the leading scorer in program history, knocking Hannah Iverson to second place. There goes Ellie O'Keefe. She's fouled on the drive. Hannah Iverson, currently the women's basketball head coach at UW Stout, when she was in high school, known as Hannah Quilling. Boy, was she a good player, Sparks.
Absolutely. She was fun to watch.
Went to college, played at UWGB, was an outstanding player there for the Phoenix. Now back in the area and coaching in the WIAC. And she was on hand for the presentation that the Huskies did for Ellie O'Keefe becoming the all-time leading scorer. And Sparks, and I think you would agree with me on this, just to have those connections between past and present, that's so important in building programs.
Absolutely. That keeps the program intact. You get those special moments and, you know, the alumni coming back and supporting. That's good stuff.
Abe's basketball up by 6. Graham up top. Swings to Hoytom. Again, that trapping pressure defense causing a few problems.
Yeah, they've got that short corner, and then they got Welsh at the high.
Hoytom. That's no good. Welsh, offensive rebound and the bucket.
Well, that's the problem with the zone. Somebody in that zone has got to find her and put a body on her.
Here's Buschendorf. That one won't go. Rebound Welsh. Welsh is up to 8 points already. Schroeder finds Welsh.
Great
And
again.
Welsh will go to the line.
Great interior passing again by the Old Abe's. When they take their time and find a low post, whether it be that short corner down on the baseline or the high post, they're doing such a nice job finding their partner, but they just don't settle down and get into that position well enough yet.
Marley Ferguson is checked back in for the Old Abe's. Welsh with 9 points, looking for her 10th. And she continues her good shooting from the free throw line.
Yeah, 10 points out of the 20 so far for the Old Abe's.
Key stretch coming up here for the Huskies. Still plenty of time before the half, but you want to keep this one, again, keep it in single digits. Keep it around here. I like a lot of things what the Huskies have done. I really like that defensive wrinkle they've thrown out there. And they've been very aggressive offensively. You get some of those shots to go down, especially those perimeter shots. They're going to find themselves right in this one. O'Keefe, nice spin move. Hoop wouldn't have it. Palmier directing traffic. Ferguson swings to Graham. And knocked away by Ellie O'Keefe. O'Keefe off the glass. Fouled. She'll head to the line.
Good job, Ellie O'Keefe, with the hands on the top there of that zone.
Whether it is skiing, hockey, or basketball this winter, Shepke Chiropractic has got your back. For all your sports-related injuries, you can rely on Shepke Chiropractic to get you back into the game. Visit them online at shepkechiropractic.com. Kaylee and Hoytom in for the Old Abe's. Ellie O'Keefe now has 4 points. Gets her team back within single digits. Schroeder in the corner. Kaylee. Palmier, now Schroeder again. Got Welsh at the high post. Palmier will pop from behind the arc. That's just a little off. Kaylee can't save it. So it's Huskies basketball.
Well, we've talked about it a couple times. The Huskies have been able to slow down the Old Abe's. Right there on that offensive set, not a whole lot of movement, didn't swing the basketball. They get one shot and done.
It was a good look that Palmier had, but you notice she kind of shot it flat-footed. She didn't do that hop that she normally does. I think, wonder if it was in the back of her mind that she got called for traveling on the last time. She was setting up to shoot a three. Lydia Palmier picks up the foul, and that is her first. Each team is up to 16 fouls. Sikora knocks down that first one, gets the margin down to 7. 1-2 for Sikora, another rebound for Welsh. Boy, Welsh is kind of on the way to a double-double here.
In the first half.
Yeah. Well, if she could pad that assist total, Sparks, she'd have a triple-double.
Yeah, and she's been doing that too.
Reach-in foul called on Sikora. Culligan Water specializes in all of your water softener, drinking water, and water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. Adams back in for Memorial. Sans Hannah back in for the Huskies. First points for Millie Cayley.
Yeah, more of an extended role tonight with Rhea Shaw out. She's going to get quite a few more minutes. 21-13. Abe's in the lead.
We're under 7 minutes to go prior to halftime. Abe's will sub in Cora Graham. She'll get Kaylee. Sands Hannah to throw it in for the Huskies. Interesting lineup here for the Huskies. Both O'Keefe's and Buschendorf are on the bench.
Just noticed that myself. You're right. I don't know who they're going to go to for the scoring.
They go there to Sikora. Second effort, and Sikora will go to the line.
Yeah, a couple of blocks there by Graham. Let's see who gets the foul. Yeah, it's going to be Schroeder from the backside. So Cora Graham with a couple blocks, but they get Ashlyn Schroeder from behind.
Well, you asked who's going to take over. Well, good strong move from Sikora and then stayed with it. Second effort to get the rebound, and she knocks in the free throw.
You know, twice this half, the Old Abes have gotten it out to a 10-point lead, and you've said that this is kind of where they got to watch out. And each time, the Huskies have answered. And again, both times they've cut it to 6 again here.
Yeah, they're playing with, I don't know, determination, if that's the right word. They looked kind of locked in. And, you know, whatever happened in that previous matchup, well, they're looking at that. Hey, we got a plan. That was in the past. Paul Muir, that one wouldn't drop. Adams trying to track down the rebound, but Sands Hannah took it away. Lavoie picks up the dribble, finds Shepler. Loose ball and a bucket. Ellie Jacobs. Don't look now, but the Huskies are within 4. Adams finds Paul.
Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
No matter what your everyday life looks like, Fleet Farm has you covered at the best prices guaranteed. Auto, pet, bird, farm, snack. Fleet Farm has every. Dave Sparger pointed out that's the first made 3 of the game. And my unofficial scoring will back you up on that. Buschendorf in the lane, gets it back, puts it in.
Good job following that first one up.
Hope Buschendorf up to 6 points. Welsh on the baseline, double team, finds Palmier. Knocked out of bounds, Old Abes will keep it. Kaylee coming back in for the Abes. Inside Welsh, backs in on Buschendorf. Rebound by Jacobs and a foul on the Old Abes.
Yeah, good job by Jacobs. She got inside position, got Graham to come over the top. Huskies will be shooting free throws.
So there the Huskies, you're liking this. Just over 5 minutes to go. You're hanging around. Now you're at the line with the clock stopped. You have a chance to cut into this margin a little bit. Sparks, there's plenty of game left, but I think the difference so far is that zone defense that North has thrown out there.
Absolutely, 100%. That's a new look for them. It's something that the Old Abes don't see a lot of, but it's definitely one that's giving them a little fits.
Abes break the pressure that time. Welsh in trouble, finds Palmier. Abes will reset. Welsh inside. Schroeder with the left hand, no. But you got to reverse the ball. You got to make those quick passes.
Yeah, you got to make the zone move, and that's the key to anytime you attack a zone. You've got to make that zone move, which will kind of open up gaps for you. And one thing we haven't talked about is Nora Kling has been out since about halfway through because she's got 2 fouls in this half, and they obviously want to be careful with her.
Yeah, that's another way of beating the zone is you get somebody who's driving and penetrating. Three-pointer on the way, no good. Great look there, Lily Brote. Kaylee brings it across, finds Hoytom. Cross-court, Palmier. Inside to Welsh, knocked out of bounds by Buschendorf. Ashlyn Schroeder to throw it in. Schroeder wanted to get it to Welsh, taken away by Buschendorf, ahead to O'Keefe. Ellie O'Keefe, no. Offensive rebound by Brote. Brote back to Ellie O'Keefe. Ellie O'Keefe on the drive, no. Kaylee the rebound. Quickly ahead, Reno Welsh, layup no good. Kaylee tracks down the
great
rebound.
hustle. Giving her another look.
Kaylee on the drive, pull-up jumper, won't get the roll. Welsh, a lot of contact inside.
Yeah,
they play
from
on.
behind. Yeah, got banged on that rebound. Coach Fanning looking for the foul, yet O'Keefe was looking for a foul down here, but she's going to drain. Ava O'Keefe drains
Ava O'Keefe.
All of a sudden, the whistles have been swallowed. A lot of contact both ways.
4 points for Ava O'Keefe. It's the three-point ball game. Schroeder. Off the glass, no. Welsh, rebound, bucket, and the foul.
There's that strong finish. Good drive by Schroeder, didn't get the fall. Welsh keeps moving and gets the board.
That time, the Old Abes did a better job of finding those gaps in the defense, and then when the defense collapsed on Schroeder at the high post, just dump it down to Welsh and let her go to work.
Welsh up to 13 here in the first half. Old Abes up 6.
She's got nearly half of the Old Abes points. Shepler. Buschendorf thought about the three.
Yeah, she talked herself out of that one.
And, of course, while smiling.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Kaylee pressuring Shepler. Now Buschendorf.
Again, good pressure in the defense. There was that backdoor cut, but they slam on the brakes for a second time. The Old Abes throw it away.
She kind of gave the nod to O'Keefe, saying, okay, go baseline. O'Keefe started the cut and realized, okay, there was nothing there. But once again, the pass was delivered. Hoytom, Palmier, three-pointer, yes!
Whoa! Around the rim and in. Yeah, if she gets hot, that's really going to cause damage on that zone.
Lydia Palmier, a pair of three-pointers. She's got 6 points. The lead is up to 9. Under 2 minutes to go, first half. Schroeder guarding Ellie O'Keefe. Down low, underneath, Shepler backs herself out of trouble. Buschendorf, turnaround jumper, no. Palmier knocks it away. Palmier fouled from behind by Ava O'Keefe.
Nice job by Lydia Palmier. They're kind of slowing things down and was going to pull that out because she had Raina Welsh running the seams.
Jacobs and Lavoie back in for the Huskies. Meredith Adams in for the Old Abes. Palmier at the line. That free throw by Palmier puts the Abes back up by 10. Huskies had done a good job getting within 3 at 24-21, but now it's the Abes on an 8-0 run.
Yeah, biggest lead of the night. They've got it up to 11.
Well, that's what Memorial's capable of. They'll turn you over. They'll get some buckets. Before you know it, you look up and you're down double digits after you played a really good first half. O'Keefe in and out. Offensive rebound. Lavoie, and she'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, that one on Meredith Adams there on the rebound. Good job of moving. So Lavoie gets the benefit. Going to draw two free throws here.
Whether you are buying or selling, turn to the Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. They've got a pulse in the local real estate market, and they can help you with both existing homes and new builds. Can also assist you through each step of the process. Making the home buying and selling process simple, not stressful. That is what you get with Jesperson Group at C21 Affiliated. 1-2 that trip for Lavoie. Ten-point lead for the Abes. Just over a minute to go here. First of 2 games we'll have for you tonight on Zaleski Sports. Welsh inside, lost the handle. Check that, it was Adams.
Yeah.
Lost the handle and out of bounds.
Huskies, good job using their hands to deflect things inside.
Yeah, they've done a really good job. They'll pressure the ball up top, and then they're good at collapsing and kind of digging down when the Abes get the basketball on the interior. O'Keefe to Buschendorf, knocked away, steal. Here's Cayley.
A great feed.
Schroeder with the finish.
Wow, long pass down the floor, seeing Schroeder wide open ahead of everybody.
Great feed by Millie Cayley. Good finish, Ashlyn Schroeder. Buschendorf, long cross-court pass. Winds up in the hands of Jacobs.
Surprised the Huskies aren't pulling this out for the last shot, but
well,
you don't have to.
Why?
Don't
when
have
you've got Ellie O'Keefe draining threes.
Yeah, she knocks down her first 3 of the night.
Ellie O'Keefe up to 7 points. Buschendorf pulls down the rebound. O'Keefe checks the time, fires it up. And we have reached the half. It's Eau Claire Memorial 34, Eau Claire North 25. Spargs a real interesting first half, very competitive.
Yeah, North Huskies have done a nice job defensively with that zone, kind of making things difficult for the Old Abe offense. And when they do take care of the ball in the half court, they're able to make some baskets. And they've got 25 here in the first half, which is really a nice job for them offensively. And they're within 10, right? It's a 9-point game with Ellie O'Keefe knocking down that big 3 right before half.
We will step aside. We'll take an extended break. When we come back, we'll run down high scores in the first half and get you ready for half number 2. You are watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
We're going to reveal our popcorn bracket winners. Do you know who won the popcorn bracket?
No.
All right, you're going to know in just a couple minutes because we're going to start that now, Dan. It was popcorn championship week this past week. You were in Auburndale on Saturday eating popcorn. Joe Anderson was in Greenwood eating popcorn on Thursday, and those were the championship teams, Auburndale and Greenwood. And here is Dan Ross right now tasting the Auburndale popcorn.
Dan Ross here on Zaleski Sports. It is championship night, popcorn bracket, Greenwood against Auburndale. This is the official taste test for the Auburndale Eagles. It's halftime. Auburndale's got to come back against Pacelli. So here we go. First thing I noticed coming to the gym, little popcorn smell, not overwhelming, a little bit. Probably like to see a little bit more, but not bad in any way. They gave us a fresh bag, really scooped in there, so it's warm, and you notice it right away. I have tried a couple, I cheated already. But here we go. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Buttery taste, not overwhelming, little salty. The salt is good. It doesn't overpower you. You don't want to. You can't feel your lips cracking right in front of you. Overall taste, it's good popcorn. It's really good. I've already eaten half the bag. It's good. How does it compare against Greenwood? I don't know. That's going to be up to us computing the numbers. Getting our abacuses out, getting our computers out to figure out who has the better popcorn, Auburndale or Greenwood.
All right, so that was Dan in Auburndale, and the kids at the end might have gave it away because they had a real losing attitude, those kids did there at the end. So they might have gave away what's about to come next, but here is Joe Anderson in Greenwood with his popcorn.
Hi, Joe Anderson here from Zaleski Sports. I'm in Greenwood tonight with Jenny Mainsheen, the athletic director here for Greenwood High School. The popcorn challenge is on. They're making fresh popcorn behind us, and this is the best popcorn, thinking this made it easy, for the wonderful popcorn and I get to taste test it and give my ratings for it. Very good. Melts in your mouth. It's got a lot of butter to it. They really slather the butter on this popcorn. It's excellent. And just the right amount of salt. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna spawn my supper, eat all this popcorn. It's just excellent popcorn taste. Really goes down smooth, melts in your mouth, really tasty. And Jenny always gives us popcorn up when we broadcast for Zaleski Sports. Yummy in the tummy. Vote for Greenwood popcorn. It's the best in the conference. It's the best in central Wisconsin. Right?
Absolutely.
All right, thanks.
And there was Joe Anderson with his popcorn. You could see right away just a totally different environment, totally different popcorn, and we had
Atmosphere
yeah.
for a really cold night. But you know what? The atmosphere doesn't really do that much for you sometimes.
Not all the time, and the Greenwood popcorn was really good. So Braden will go ahead and put the bracket up on the screen, and we will show our final bracket. And there you see the Greenwood popcorn champions of the 2025 popcorn bracket. Yeah, go ahead, show them their blue ribbon, Braden. You got the blue ribbon on their popcorn. Now we will have an actual awards ceremony over in Greenwood in the coming days.
Do you think we have like a school assembly and we like walk in?
Like do it at 1 p.m.?
Yeah.
I think we could figure that out.
Get all 80 kids or whatever in the school in the gymnasium and
yeah. Buy everybody popcorn for the day?
Sure, why not?
Yeah. So
I have no idea how many kids are in Greenwood, so
170-ish.
Okay.
Put them all in there.
Yeah.
Put them all. Except if you're failing a class, you're not allowed in.
Sure.
You got to stay in school the whole time.
And you have the 30 kids who are skipping somewhere in the band room or something.
Yeah, well, senior skip day or something was going on. So, yeah, congratulations, Greenwood. I know that both places have really good popcorn. It was a really difficult. It was a challenging, grueling bracket as it went forward.
I'll tell you what, next year maybe we'll do all concession food, and the Auburndale hot dogs are an early favorite.
I think we could probably just crown them right now if you want to do that. I don't know who could ever beat the Auburndale hot dog. I've had a lot of them.
You know,
in a lot of
they
places.
have hot ham and cheese here. They have homemade mac and cheese over at the concession stand here.
Yeah, Gertrude over there making the macaroni and cheese.
Apparently.
Getting it stirred up like this. This is how you stir mac and cheese at home, by the way, if you don't know what I'm doing. All right, well, congratulations, Greenwood. And as we always do on this show, we bring this to a screeching halt.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted local affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now. The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh,
Yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
Welcome back to the Eagles Nest, Eau Claire Memorial High School. We're at the half. Eau Claire Memorial girls leading Eau Claire North 34-25. Bob Radovich, Dave Sparger with you from the Eagles Nest. Balance scoring for the Huskies, who are still in this game, only down 9 at the break. Ellie O'Keefe has 7, Hope Buschendorf 6, Ava O'Keefe with 4. For the Old Abes, Raina Welsh, 13 points, and with that 13, she's gone over the 1,000-point mark for her career. Lydia Palmier has hit a couple three-pointers. She's got 8. Nora Kling, 6, although she sat a lot with 2 fouls.
Yeah, that was a big thing in that first half, and she didn't play a whole lot. I bet you if you count the minutes that she was actually on the floor, it's probably only 7-8 minutes of that whole first half. So that'll be big for the Old Abes this second half to get her back on the floor.
At Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, whether you are a professional athlete, weekend warrior, or simply have an aching joint, rest assured that you will receive unsurpassed care delivered with compassion and respect. When you need it most, visit the sports medical experts at Chippewa Valley Orthopedics and Sports Medicine. In terms of adjustments, Spargs, do you think either team's going to tweak a whole lot here?
Oh, yeah, that's the advantage about that halftime right there is Coach Fanning can go in, talk about how to attack that 2-1-2 trapping zone they're running. Again, more of that short corner, high post type look, and then either they can look for their partner inside or kick it out for that 3. As again, Lydia Palmier's knocked down a couple. For the Huskies, again, just a reminder, take care of the basketball, run your half-court set. When you've done that, you've hung in the game. You are, like you said, Brad, they're only down 9, and they've got the basketball to start the second half.
Well, and again, a whole lot different story than the last time these two teams played earlier this season up at the Doghouse. That game, Memorial was up big at the half, and it would have been something miraculous for the Huskies to come back. Good start to the second half. Ellie O'Keefe for 2.
Ellie O'Keefe on a little 5-0 run herself gets this down to 7 again. A nice job by the Huskies tonight. Every time you think that the run's coming or going to get out of control, they're there for the answer.
Off the glass and good. Nora Kling.
There's that high post look, and again, everybody sagged off her to try to get Welsh. Nice little bank shot in.
Again, the Old Abes playing without Rhea Shaw, who not only is a very good facilitator as a point guard, an excellent defender as well.
Well, that's the thing about you. If you played her against that zone, she would be penetrating. She'd be looking for those gaps and seams to try to attack on those.
O'Keefe to Buschendorf. Kick. Ava O'Keefe. Yes!
Huskies keep answering.
Ava O'Keefe up to 7 points. Yeah, the longer this goes, if Huskies can keep it in single digits, their confidence is just going to grow. Kling fouled. She will head to the line. HS Fence specializes in chain link, vinyl, wood, and ornamental fencing. They have been providing commercial and residential fencing to the people of Wisconsin for the past 18 years. Contact them today in Fall Creek or at hsfencewi.com.
Old Abe's doing a nice job tonight at the free throw line.
Kling looking for her 8th point of the night. She's got it. And the Old Abes lead by 8. Here's Sands Hannah. And thrown away by the Huskies. Palmier spins away from the trap. Welsh on the baseline. And she went up and down, called on the travel. Cora Graham back in for Memorial. Just underway, second half from the Eagles Nest. Keep it right here on Zaleski Sports. We got the boys matchup. Huskies and Old Abe's coming up in a bit. Buschendorf, no on that shot. Ferguson spinning away from the double team there. Palmier swings it up top. Inside, Nora Kling.
Well, that's how you beat that zone. You just find Kling on top. They've either got to trust her and get after her and then leave Reno open, or they've got to sag off. And right now, they're letting Kling go ahead and take that jumper, and she's knocking it down.
Timeout on the floor. We'll take one as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Old Abe's lead the Huskies 40-30. To cover your church, call the Dahlman Insurance Agency for a coverage analysis. Dahlman Insurance covers churches in Wisconsin with Hastings Insurance Company, online at dahlmaninsurance.com. Dahlman Insurance, come for the rates, stay for the service. Kelly O'Keefe on the drive, loses the handle, knocked out of bounds. Old Abe's basketball. Millie Cayley back in for the Abes. Next time these two teams play, it'll be a week from tonight. Regional semifinals. Nora Kling, no. Reno Welsh, no. Welsh again. Lots of scrambling for the basketball. They're going to keep it with Memorial. Abe's will be here Friday. They will face either Oshkosh North or Chippewa Falls. That's the one of two games in that sectional that'll be played on Tuesday. Huskies will be at home Friday. They will host Superior. Ellie O'Keefe with the theft and the layup.
You get a little bit of a warning here as Ellie O'Keefe knocked it away from the Old Abe's out of bounds. Just a warning. Leave the ball alone as it goes through.
There's a subtle way of doing that.
That one was not a subtle one.
And
she's laughing. She knew it. She knew it. She didn't mean to do it on purpose. It was just a reaction as the ball comes through.
It's just...
But again, look at the Huskies' 8-point game again. 10 in trouble, not anymore. Back in it.
Out of the corner, good look that time by Ferguson. Well, the Huskies have a chance to whittle into that lead. Buschendorf able to finish.
Good job by Buschendorf running the floor, and Ellie O'Keefe finding her.
Cora Graham on the drive. Welsh up top. She'll take that free throw line jumper and get the roll. And with that, Brandon Fanning wants a full timeout. We'll take one as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Bauer & Find has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Find Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk.
North basketball down by 8. Lob inside, taken away by the Abes. Kling gets it ahead to Hoytom. Graham swings it in the corner. Schroeder gives it up to Kling. In traffic, no. Grabbing the offensive rebound, but North able to come away with the basketball. Last two times these teams played, January 14th, it was Memorial winning big at North 70-46. Suffice it to say, Huskies doing a really good job of keeping this game a much closer and doing it on their opponent's home court.
Yeah, they're creating those turnovers. The Old Abes are just not sharp tonight with the basketball. Give credit to the Huskies in that zone look.
Ellie O'Keefe thought about the three. Now she'll pop and she'll hit it.
A little step back.
Ellie O'Keefe up to 14 points.
Another turnover.
The turnover. Defense forcing another Memorial turnover. O'Keefe hits again.
She is going to work. She's up to 16.
The lead is down to 3.
She had 7 at the half. She's now up to 16.
Hoytom with it.
Interesting lineup right here for the Old Abes. They don't have a true point guard out there. And there's another turnover. Their main guards are on the bench right now. They're trying to get them in.
Ellie O'Keefe playing that passing lane, knowing that the Abes like to run those baseline cuts. O'Keefe hassled by Schroeder. Here's a three, and it's short. I think it was deflected a little bit by Kling. Graham finds Welsh. Raina Welsh on the drive, and they're going to get the foul on the floor.
That's a good find right there. That's somebody's got to have the basketball when you're struggling offensively.
Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Palmier back in for the Abes along with Meredith Adams. Hoytom has it. Adams high post. Hoytom will try a three-pointer. It's no good. Knocked out of bounds. They say last touched by the Huskies.
Yeah, Jacobs over the top there. Schroeder knocked it away. Good job actually by her to get it knocked away. Otherwise, Schroeder's got a layup.
Schroeder, Adams, no!
Boy, pretty out of bounds play. Adams just couldn't finish.
Here's Sands Hannah. Huskies could tie it with the three.
Yeah, you say that, and both O'Keefe girls are on the bench right now.
Oh, they looped that one inside. Sikora. Lavoie thought about the three. Here's Jacobs. And a foul is going to be assessed on the Old Abes. Raina Welsh, Millie Cayley back in for Memorial. And Nora Kling going to check back in as well. Nolan Sands Hannah ready to throw it in. Near steal, Buschendorf tracks it down. Jacobs out to Lavoie on a reset. Haley Lavoie into the lane, knocked away. Palmier has it. Cayley to bring it across. Abe's ball up by 3. Kling, Welsh, bucket.
Good set there by the Old Abes. Again, I just keep repeating myself. High post to low post or low post to the high one flashing. They've just got to get those posts to have the touches.
Raina Welsh up to 17 points. Inside. They're going to get the held ball, possession arrow point in the way of the Old Apes. Adeline Shepler back in for the Huskies.
Yeah, now the big three for the Huskies are on the bench. They've got to somehow maintain this as only a 5-point lead, keep it under 10, so that way in the final stretch they got the big three back in the game.
Yeah, you want those three, the O'Keefe sisters at Buschendorf, you want them fresh for the stretch run. Welsh, bucket, and the foul.
Yeah, and here they come. Ava O'Keefe's coming right now, and I'm sure not far behind her will be her sister.
Yeah, Deb Peterson with some words for Ellie O'Keefe and Hope Buschendorf. Morena Welsh to the line, looking for her 20th point of this game. Again, solid from the free throw line. Lead up to 8 now for the Old Apes. Pass inside, knocked aside. Here's Welsh on the push. Cora Graham gets it knocked out of her hands by Sands Hannah. They're going to get Sands Hannah on the foul. Ellie O'Keefe and Hope Buschendorf to the scorer's table for North.
Fourth team foul there for the Huskies now in this half.
Yeah, with that, we're going to get a full timeout on the court. 10:20 to go, second half. Old Apes 47, Huskies 39. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
Security Financial Bank, SFB, whether you are starting a business, buying your first home, or saving for college, SFB has the bankers who believe in you. Learn more today at sfbank.com, member FDIC. Cora Graham to throw it in, her team leading by 8. Millie Cayley with it, hounded by Ellie O'Keefe. The high post, Nora Kling. Cora Graham. Three-pointer, no. Ball knocked out of bounds. Last touched by the Old Apes. Ashlyn Schroeder going to come in for Memorial. So now the Apes have their starting lineup on the court.
Yeah, and the Huskies with that last timeout brought in their big three with the O'Keefe twins and Buschendorf. So
Ava O'Keefe, good look. Shot wouldn't go down. Kling the rebound. Nice shot on the baseline, Marley Ferguson.
Great job by Ferguson. That is a missed art right there. The little running pull-up jumper.
That's a 5-point swing there, Sparks.
Yep, back up to 10.
Good look on the three-pointer that wouldn't go for the Huskies, and then the Abes answer quickly with the 2. Buschendorf. Here's Ava O'Keefe. Finds twin sister Ellie. Now they loop it back up top, where it's tracked down by Sikora. Still plenty of time in this one. Huskies throughout this game have been able to cut into those Old Abes leads. Buschendorf won't get the roll. Into the front court, Reno Welsh, fouled by Hope Buschendorf. Welsh to the line to shoot a pair.
You know, that's one of those things where it might have been ball, but it's such a violent swing, right? I mean, if you just go up there and go straight up and maybe tip it with your hand away, you're going to get that block. But as soon as you come down with a swing, you're going to draw the foul.
Yeah, the key there, and it's tough to do, you want to challenge the shooter, but you're right, not swing at the ball and be aware of, not committing a foul in that sense.
Yeah, for Buschendorf, that's her 4th. That was a big call right there.
And a rare missed free throw from Raina Welsh. And she's right back on track there with that one. 11-point lead now for the Old Aves with 9 minutes remaining in the second. Again, without Buschendorf, much more of a perimeter-based offense, and the Huskies throw it away. Schroeder to Palmier. Ferguson.
And they got Welsh inside here now. If they can get fine. Oh, turned it over again.
And a steal by the Huskies. Sikora picks it off, goes up, knocked away. Good defense there by both Palmier and Schroeder. Hoytom. Raina Welsh, count it, and the foul.
Good little layup there by Hoytom. Laid it up there for Welsh to go and get it. And again, she finishes through the touch, foul inside.
Now the lead is extended to 13.
Yeah, this is your fear, right? Buschendorf goes out. Look who's going to work. You know, Raina Welsh, you're going to give her all the touches you possibly can with this lineup.
Welsh currently sitting on 23 points. Did they call that before the shot, Sparks?
Yeah, I don't know what the hold up is because the basket was good. There should have just been one.
Yeah, the basket was good.
And that's what they're discussing right now. I think Raina knows it too.
Yeah,
she's smiling
she's
like,
sitting there going, well,
why am I still here? Because the bucket was good.
Yeah. Now the officials are going to confer. And so we get a brief delay. Meantime, Ellie O'Keefe's going to talk to head coach Deb Peterson.
If the bucket's not good, then she's not getting free throws because they're not at the bonus. So
yeah, and I thought, to me, that looked like an and one situation.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and I don't.
So it should be Huskies
counted,
ball.
right? Okay, again, this makes no sense, people. Then why are you shooting 2 free throws? The bucket went in. You're shooting 2 free throws, and you're not in the bonus.
Unless they're going to say that the foul. Oh, now Mike
then it's
Dwyer's
ball out of bounds underneath. Yeah, again.
Hold things up.
And I think Fanning has brought them and said, listen, that doesn't make sense. So he'll go to the scorer's table here, and they'll make sure they get this straightened out. The scorer table should reiterate to them that you counted the basket good. She's shooting 1, and then they just simply forgot that it was only 1 free throw.
Right. Yep,
there
we go.
Basket's good, free throw's good.
The right thing happened, and so it's North ball, right? Yep. Okay. Well, all right.
Don't see that one very often. Raina will just sit there and keep shooting free throws, I guess, as long as she gets the bucket.
She's got a big grin on her face. And
yeah. A little confusion there.
But the right call was made.
It did. Eventually got there.
Conferring with people. And now the lead is 14. Huskies need points. They need them in a hurry. Here's a good person to do that is Ellie O'Keefe. And then O'Keefe commits the foul in the backcourt.
Yeah, a little frustration foul right there. She put on a great move there in the paint and just couldn't get it to fall.
You know, Ellie O'Keefe, I mean, we talk about Welsh and what she's added to her game with every year. Ellie O'Keefe has done that too. I mean, she's always been a good three-point shooter, but now she's added the ball handling. She's
off
added
the bounce, right?
Yeah,
off the bounce.
She's got the
creates.
full offensive game. That little start and stop, those hesitation moves, and she'll have some options for continuing her career.
Old Abe's now ballooned this to their biggest lead of the night. It's up to 15 here.
Nora Kling into double figures. Now has 14 points. And again, sat for a lot of that first half with those 2 fouls.
Yeah, we talked about how she'd have to have a good second half here, and she has.
It's a 10-0 run by the Old Abes. Jacobs on the drive. Tough shot. No. Kling the rebound. And contact in the backcourt. They're going to get Kling on the offensive foul.
And that got everybody on their feet off Memorial. They can't believe that call, and I'd have to agree with them, folks. Ellie O'Keefe dove in there to try to get a little tip and got run over, but by no means was she set. So the Huskies get a break on that one and they'll get the ball back.
I think what happened there is that Kling did extend the arm just a little bit. So I think you see the arm extension. You may not see
after the collision, you're right. There was that separation, but
Ellie O'Keefe looking for that step back, takes it to the hoop, unable to finish.
Yeah, good defense there by Ashlyn Schroeder.
Abes have numbers. Paul Meir called on the walk.
Yeah, the old Abe's trying to push now, trying to put this one away.
Ellie O'Keefe, after taking that tumble, will check out. I'm guessing this is going to be a very short rest.
Yeah, again, the Huskies will be looking for somebody to score. There's the turnover and then the foul.
So, yeah, with both O'Keefes and Buschendorf on the bench, I mean, you got a team that, is out there for North that they'll scrap, they'll battle you and all that, but you just don't have the offense. So, clearly what Deb Peterson's trying to do is buy a little time here. You got to, at some point, Buschendorf's got to come back in, even with the 4 fouls. You got to get the O'Keefes out there, and you got to start running some things that are going to get them perimeter looks. Yeah. This one is starting to slip away.
It is, and it's almost to that point. You just got to go ahead and bring Buschendorf back in, especially if Marina Welsh checks back in. You just got to come with her. Otherwise, you're going to be down 20-something. It's not going to matter.
Paul Meir puts 2 free throws in the bucket.
She's up to 10 tonight. A good game for Lydia Palmier tonight. Timeout,
and we'll
Huskies.
Get a full timeout. We'll step aside as well. You're watching girls high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Seven minutes, 26 seconds remaining in this girls' basketball game between the Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes and the Eau Claire North Huskies. Abes on top, 57-39. Huskies bring it up with Novelyn Sands Hannah. Kick out, three-pointer. Jacobs knocks it down.
Shot that with confidence, ready to shoot it.
Had some good action there. Sands Hannah got it into the lane, drew the defense, and then the kick out. And like you said, Jacobs shot it in rhythm. Schroeder on the perimeter, looking for Adams inside, but fronted that time by Jacobs. Here's a shot, Ava Hoytomp.
Hoytomp, the old set shooter over there, was ready for that one.
18-point lead for the Old Abes. Closing in on an unbeaten record in Big Rivers Conference play. In Spargs in recent years, that's been a rarity.
They haven't done that since like 1992 or so. Another one.
Another three-pointer, Ellie Jacobs. She is starting to heat up. Jacobs now with 8 points.
Yeah,
and then a near steal.
Jacobs, the senior, showing off some of her shooting here late.
Actually, that was Haley Lavoie on that, knocking that ball away. Subs in for both teams. Kaylee Palmier back in for Memorial. So is Ferguson. He will join Kling and Welsh. We're going to put Kling at the high post. Palmier swings it. Ferguson for three, and that is good.
Good job by Palmier getting that good action to swinging the basketball. Ferguson beats that.
Oh, sorry, Sparks. Each team with back-to-back threes.
Yeah, they couldn't hit a three the first half, and now they're all knocking them down.
Here's a three-point shooter in Ellie O'Keefe. Gives it up to Ava O'Keefe, and the three-point barrage continues.
Good job by Ellie giving her the block, though, right there on the perimeter. Good pass.
In the lane, Kling, no. Battle for the rebound. They're going to get the foul on the Old Abes.
See who they give this one to. That one go to Kling? Looks like it did.
Ashlyn Schroeder back in for Eau Claire Memorial.
It's only the third team foul for the Old Abes this second half, so they're sitting pretty when that goes.
Down low, off the glass, no good for Haley Lavoie.
Oh, she made such a nice cut, too.
Ball danced around on the rim. It just would not go down. Kaylee into the front court. Abe's can afford to be patient. Knocked away. Good hands by Ava O'Keefe. Now Ellie O'Keefe. Ava O'Keefe, three-pointer. That's no good. Kind of what the Huskies are going to have to do, though. They're going to have to look for some perimeter shots and take their chances from the perimeter.
Yeah, they're down 15. You need some threes to get yourself back into this. Like you say, you want to cut this under 10.
Schroeder to Kaylee. She'll launch from the perimeter. That's no good. Schroeder the rebound. And now a reset. Ferguson sinks the three.
Pretty again, having her feet set, gets the good pass. She's knocked a couple down now.
Sparks, here you go, my unofficial scoring. The last 9 North points have all been made three-pointers. The last 9 Memorial points made three-pointers.
Yeah, that's incredible right now.
This is my kind of game.
I guess. They're getting hot here the second half.
18-point lead for the Old Abes over the Huskies. Lavoie gives it up. Mantiful on the drive, off the glass, no. Trying to track down the rebound. Palmier has it. Palmier bumped in the backcourt by Ellie O'Keefe, and the foul is going to go on Ellie O'Keefe.
Yeah, good job by Palmier there, kind of veering into her, not using the forearm. So again, she drew that foul.
4 fouls now on Ellie O'Keefe. Buschendorf and Sands Hanna coming in for the Huskies. Buschendorf has 4 fouls. Guessing we're going to see some offensive defensive substitution from the Huskies when they've got the ball. I'm guessing Ellie O'Keefe's going to come back in.
Nora Kling back in for the Old Abes, and she's got 4 fouls.
And we're going to get a foul on Raina Welsh.
Yeah, a little ticky-tack about 80 feet from the hoop. Just the 4th team foul, though, so the Huskies will not shoot free throws yet.
Buschendorf wanted that interior pass to Lavoie. Kling will bring it across. Graham swings it to Ferguson. Ferguson, tough shot in the lane. Ferguson, offensive rebound. Kling gets fouled.
And she'll go to the free throw line. Shooting 2 this time, but that's the 10th team foul.
So the Abes, 4 players into double figures. Here's one of them, Nora Kling with 14. Make it 50. To a 2, Nora Kling. 20-point lead for the Old Abes, but this game was close at various junctures.
Yeah, the Huskies always seem to have that answer until they didn't. Just too many times the Old A's were stretching it out.
Fouls, I think, started to mount up a little bit. Couple turnovers. They played well tonight. It's not like they had a ton of turnovers, but they came at bad times for North.
Yeah, a good example right there. Just, again, an unforced error, but it's just so hard to play 36 minutes against this Old Abe defense.
Down to 3 minutes remaining. Playing, wanted to go to Welsh down low. It's off her hands and out of bounds. Dip Peterson with some words for Ava O'Keefe. She came down court. Looking to get the two twin sisters some looks on the perimeter. Good close out there, though, by Ferguson. Now Hoytom playing some defense. Ava O'Keefe will launch. That's no good. Kling on the drive. Tough shot in the lane.
Yeah, just elevates over the top of the defender. Boy, she's had a great second half.
Laura Kling up to 18 points. Kling in the lane. Won't get the roll. Well, it's that aggressiveness she brings. And
O'Keefe up to 19.
just over a minute and a half left. Kaylee gets it back. Little jump stop in the lane. She will head to the line.
Nice job following that one. Like you said, nice little move.
Sparks, you look at the Abe's roster, and obviously Raina Welsh graduating, Ashlyn Schroeder, they've been, four-year performers. Meredith Adams, another player that's seen a lot of time over the years. You go down the rest of that roster. Ferguson, sophomore. Millie Cayley, sophomore. Nora Kling, freshman. You throw in Lauren Redwine, who's shown a lot of talent at the JV level, and they bring her up to the varsity level.
Hoytom,
she's a
freshman.
sophomore. Hoytom, freshman.
Yeah.
Ellie O'Keefe stays hot.
Yeah, she wants to put on a show for her last time here at the Eagles Nest.
Yeah, she has. 22 points, Ellie O'Keefe. All-time leading scorer in North program history. And you start running down the players who played up there. I mean, had some excellent players over the years. Larissa Parr.
Oh, they have
Just off the top of my head, I mean, that Michelle Burns.
You got Johnson, who played in the WNBA.
Yeah, Chandra Johnson.
Yep.
Yeah, there's a lot of good players. Really good tradition in that program. And here comes Ellie O'Keefe at 5'6", but just tenacious, and she can play the game. Ferguson up to 11 points. Boy, she has contributed as well. One of 4 Old Abes in double figures. We're under a minute to go. Buschendorf for 3. Long rebound comes in the hands of Adams. Let's see if the Abes just choose to run clock here. O'Keefe going for the steal. Ferguson. That's a little short. Thought O'Keefe might pull up. Instead, she'll take it in the lane, puts it up, won't get the roll, knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by the Abes.
No, check that by the Huskies.
Touched by the Huskies.
Yeah, I was with you. I thought she was just going to pull up and try to shoot that one from about 25. She had the room.
Yeah, I was thinking either that or a logo three. Why not?
And the old Abes will simply run the clock out here. But they throw it away instead.
Huskies on the push. Sikora. Sands Hannah for three, and that's short. Offensive rebound. Here's Buschendorf. Puts it up and in. Hope Buschendorf into double figures with 10 points. But this one is a final. Old Abes defeat the Huskies 70-56. With that, Eau Claire Memorial now 22-2 overall. 14-0 in Big Rivers Conference play. Congratulations to the Abes on an unbeaten conference season. They'll take that 22-2 mark in the playoffs, and they will start it right here at the Eagles Nest 1 week from tonight against either Oshkosh North or Chippewa Falls. Sparks, it's high school sports. You know, you can look at these brackets and say, well, this could happen, this should happen, but the makeup of this team, the depth of this team, the way they play together, I think this is a team that's definitely capable of making that long run.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, you're 22-2 for a reason, and the reason is, number one, their defense. Again, just an outstanding job defensively they can put on the floor. Secondly, they just love to run. And they've got 9 deep, 10 deep, and they're going to run. They're going to keep coming at you. They've got the big scores if they need it, right? Raina Welsh came up with 24 tonight. Nora Kling had 19. Ferguson 11. Lydia Palmier 10. I mean, they've got kids that can score. So if somebody's off on a night, they've got another one that can step up and make up the difference. So this team has the makeup to make a deep run and perhaps get back to state, which has been a long time.
Eau Claire North, 13-11 overall, but a winning season for Deb Peterson, and I like what she's putting together there at North. This team plays hard. They play well, and I think they're on a good trajectory.
I really like what she did tonight with that zone. And you kind of spread out that 2-3, extend it, really try to get into the three-pointer's face a little bit, not give them easy looks, and when they dump it inside, you got to say, again, just a different wrinkle, but it really helped the Huskies tonight, especially in that first half. Memorial made some tweaks in the second half to help themselves out, but when the Huskies take care of the basketball and let O'Keefe shoot the rock, they've got a chance any night to beat somebody.
So what we'll do now is we'll take an extended break. When we come back, we'll get you ready for the boys basketball game. Eau Claire Memorial Old Abes hosting the Eau Claire North Huskies. Dave Sparger and I will be right back after an extended break. You're watching high school basketball on Zaleski Sports.